what comes out of the meeting I was just at is the degree to which people have had to be very innovative in finding livelihoods, in sorting out their health problems, and in many ways. So research has enabled, in this case, either NGOs or government, to be able to tailor its programs to the needs of people and how they are actually coping with a complex environment. I guess what I know best is health. And we had a fascinating discussion about how in the early days, research was very important in translating a simple idea like oral rehydration therapy into a practical strategy that people could use to take care of their own children. I mean, what's emerging now is that in a more complex environment, one has to understand how people in different circumstances are having to cope with a whole variety of new problems. And research continues to be important in informing agencies trying to help people deal with these problems to do it effectively. I think what I reflect on the meeting, and I think what came out clearly is that there was a lot of in-depth research, but on different aspects of changes that are happening in Bangladesh. A series of studies looking at health, a series of studies looking at gender relations and how women are trying to adapt to these new realities, a series of studies about urbanization and about politics. Each on their own were really very useful, but I think what's most impressive is how they can add together to allow more sophisticated approaches to managing change in this rather complex environment. I think what comes out of the discussions that I was part of, and I have to say I have to reflect more what I've heard from the Bangladeshi colleagues who really know the situation, that even in the early days, any development initiative had to be able to test new approaches, learn what worked and what didn't, and adapt. But what comes up now is the speed of many changes happening at the same time. A population is aging, rapid urbanization, new communications technologies, information technology, use of social media, and also cultural changes, all happening at the same time. I think now we have to accept that rapid change is the norm, and that research is even more urgent in enabling people to understand the emergent new problems and to find practical ways to deal with them. I think what Bangladesh offers is an example of where governments, but also NGOs and the research community have been able to work together to actually recognize the speed of change and to look for practical solutions.